Welcome, JD.
Hi, Karen. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I've known you for several years.
Yes.
And I've just actually been starting to hear you play. And you're a singer-songwriter.
Yep.
But I think before we get into that, let's just talk a little bit about the fact that you're trained as an architect, and you've had a day job and all those other things. And later in life, you decided that you really wanted to be a singer-songwriter.
That's right. Well, my whole message today is whatever your passion is, whatever passion you had when you were maybe in your 20s and you put to the side, to come back to it and really enjoy it. I'm at a place now in my professional career where I have some regular hours, so I have time that I can dedicate towards something that I love to do. And so that's what I'm doing.
Well, I think I know so many people who play music, who are musicians or whatever, but aren't really getting out there and getting their work out. And I think it's really interesting for somebody to find out sort of how do you market yourself as a singer-songwriter in this day and age.
Well, what I'm so excited to really tell people is how easy it is. Really, anyone can do this. The internet is a great tool, and it's been wonderful for me. There's a site called CD Baby where I have my CD, and where there are plenty of other CDs, people that are newly discovered and different kinds of music. And the internet really makes that available to have your name out there without being a megastar. You can also distribute your music. You can get your CDs made. I recorded my CD at a studio in Stanford. So it's very possible.
Well, I was surprised when I went onto the website. You can just download a track. So if you have an MP3 player or iPod or something, you download it, and so they can pick and choose what they want. And
yes, you can. You can either download the whole
album,
thing, you can order the CD, you can download per song. And I also have a MySpace page, and you can go there and you can learn more about me and get more information. Also, that would give you information on sites where I'm going to be playing, where I'm going to be gigging. And another interesting use of the internet is I have a guitarist that I found on Craigslist, which is another internet site. And so you really can do a lot on your own.
How did you get on the radio station?
Well, I sent the CD to the program director and pitched it pretty hard. Just what you have
like
to
anything
do.
else, there's a lot of marketing involved in it.
Yes, I believe in being friendly to a lot of people.
Well, because I think most people think it would be too hard to get on radio, and I mean, you can actually hear the radio online as well, because I was able to hear your song online.
Yes, and you can call the radio and you can request the song, which would be wonderful. I've always found it very helpful to be very nice to people, to be persistent, but to always be nice. And it's opened a lot of doors.
What do you feel when you're performing? I mean, how is that different than the writing of it?
It's very exciting to perform, and it's nice to get my message out to people. I usually get, my philosophy is if people aren't leaving the room, that's a good sign. And people usually stay in the room when I'm playing. I've been lucky to sit in, you can tell who a good musician is because they're very generous. They will let you sit in on at their gigs. So I've been lucky that people have let me do that too. So slowly but surely, really you just have to start in small steps and just do it because you love it.
Yeah.
Just do it because you love it.
Yeah, I think if you're doing it because you think you're going to be famous or whatever, then that may happen, but that's not, it can't be why you do it.
No. And I would also say to surround yourself with creative people.
Yes.
Which is a wonderful thing to do. And luckily around here there are a lot of creative people. Artists, musicians, athletes.
Do you find that it's hard by not, that it's hard being older, not being the 20-year-old?
This may sound trite, but I don't feel like I'm older.
Oh, good.
So I don't really think about that. I mean, I have the energy of a young person. I keep the hours basically of a young person. I think if you're doing something that you're passionate about, you don't, it's a natural energy that you draw from.